Hello everyone and welcome to iKognitio. In this video today I'll show you how you can mark tests, quizzes, discussion of your students using the Gradebook. Alright, so let's get started. To go to the Gradebook, first we have to go inside the course for which we wish to mark our students. So let's open our course Business Analyst. Here on the left hand side menu we have an option called Gradebook. Let's open it. In the default view, you'll see all your assignments, tests, and discussions lined up here, right? So let's say if you got a paper submission from your students and you just wish to upload their marks, so all you have to do is just go to the particular student whom you want to mark. And let's say I want to mark Jacob, I go here and mark him 80%. I mean 80 marks out of 100. And all I have to do is just put the numbers here and I'm done. I don't need to press the enter button. As I move to the next key, the marks are saved here. Right, so now we can check its score is 92.33%, and out of 300 he has scored 277. So 97, 80 plus he has scored 100 in one of his tests, right? Okay, apart from this you got two categories here. One is called assignments and tests. So now here you can see if I was looking at the Jacob, so in under the assignments category he has scored 177 out of 200, and in the test category he has scored 100 out of 100. So you see the separate marks as well, and then you see the total marks. Here the ones which are marked in orange are assignments and the one which are marked in green are tests, right? This is just to categorize all these fields, right? So now let's say if you just wish to mark assignments, right? All you have to do is just go to this filter, which is an orange color button, click on it, and then you can choose what you would like to see. Would you like to see assignments only, test, quiz, or discussion? So let's select assignments only. And here I see all the assignments only, right? Apart from assignments as well, if I want to mark some particular student, I can do that as well. All I have to do is search the student name here. So let's search Ethan, right? And we have that student only. So now we can only mark Ethan for his assignments and we can do our work. Right, so this was about our default view. Now let's say if you wish to mark your student individually, right? Now let's say your students have submitted a test, right? And you want to mark their test individually. So all you have to go is switch to this individual view. Let's click on it. And here you get an option to mark them individually, right? So first option is to select the student name, right? So let's select Ethan here, right? Then you can choose assignments, discussion, or test. What would you like to mark? Let's select test here. And then you get an option to choose a test. Whatever you choose in the second option, according to that basis, you get the third option reflected, right? So let's select test 3 for this module. Under the grading info, you'll see his marks which he has scored as of now without your intervention, because most of our questions like true, false, multiple choice, either or, drag and drop onto image, all of these questions, student gets marked automatically by the system. So this is a score which is already received, right? And then we got test info. In test info we got points possible, which is maximum, and then average score, how much students have scored average, then high score, and then low score. Then we get a learner info as well, at how many tests this student has been assigned as of now, how many he has submitted, for how many he has graded, and total grade percentage of his. Now let's go to submission info. The first one here is a list of all the submissions which a student has done. Because let's say if you assign the student a practice test, right? He might have given a multiple attempts to that. So if you wish to check one of those 10 submission which he has done, you can select the submission which you'd like to mark, and then you can proceed further with that. So as here the student has only made one submission, so let's go ahead and mark him on that. So first one is autocorrect. You see it's a multiple choice question, then is multiple answer. These are automatically checked. It's an auto evaluate question. So whichever question is correct, student is marked as correct in that, right? Then we have a question 4, which is a constructed response type question, which you have to mark as instructor, right? So here he hasn't been marked yet, right? So let's go ahead and add him some marks. Let's give him 10 out of 10 here. And let's proceed further. All others have been already marked and you see the correct. So now let's say this question is already marked, but you wish to change some kind of points in that, you can even do that as well. right? So now here we see the points he scored is 98. If I made the change to this as well, I made it 0. Now his points will be 88 out of 100, right? If you wish, you can give students some kind of fudge points. Fudge points are basically the points which you give for some extra work or project which they have submitted. So these are kind of grace marks if you want to give it to your students. Then you can leave the comments as well. Students will see this under the gradebook, and then there they can, check out their comments, what you have written to them. Right, so that's how you can mark your students, and we update the score. So as of now, score is 96. Let's make the fudge point 0. Now score should be 88. So we have assigned the student 88 marks out of 100. As the score is 88, so for now let's go ahead and make this score 10, and let's update our score. So now you see our score has generated to 90 now. And this is marked as, this question is the fourth question which was not marked before. It is correct now and been marked 10 points. So yes, that's how we grade our test. In the same manner, you can grade your assignments and discussions as well. Thank you for watching.